All right, April, thank you. Comedian and podcaster Whitney Cummings is on tour. The new mom's Big Baby North American tour is taking her across the continent, including right here to the Valley. So she is joining us this morning to talk about her upcoming performance this weekend. Whitney, good morning. Thank you so much for coming on. Where are you joining us from this morning?
This is my office. I am still working from home, not because of pandemic stuff. I'm just a comedian, and no one gives us an office because HR would send us all home anyway.
I love it. Congratulations. Little Henry is so adorable. What is it like being a mom, juggling motherhood, and being a boss woman and being an amazing comedian?
That's such a nice compliment. I just forgot what it was because I have no memory anymore. So I forgot the question already, but I really appreciate it. And it's interesting. I mean, as a comedian and as someone who's only dated men that are children, I feel like I've been a mom for the past like 20 years. I've babied every man I've ever dated, raised them, cleaned up their puke, watched them cry themselves to sleep. So it's actually way easier than dating a man in Los Angeles.
I love that. Okay, I'm such a big fan. I was doing some research on you. Okay, you went to Ivy League. You went to UPenn?
Okay, that used to be like something to be proud of. Now it's like embarrassing. And please come to the show at the Orpheum this weekend in Phoenix because I'm still paying off my loans from that nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
No, yes, I did. I did go to an Ivy League school, but I feel like these days that's, you more go to college to learn how to throw soup at paintings. Like it's not particularly impressive anymore.
Another thing I did not know about you, you wanted to be a journalist and you even interned at an NBC station in DC. So is that what you want to do? And when did you kind of pivot?
No, I wanted your job.
You
I
wanted
want to do
my
what you're doing.
I want
Yeah,
your
I
job.
No, you're not mentally ill enough for my job. Okay. So I tried to do your job and they let me read the teleprompter, like for a local news story. So I have a tape for like a reel that I can send somewhere, to get a job as a news anchor. And it was this horrific story about like a child who had gotten kidnapped or something. And I kept making jokes. Like I kept making jokes about the child. And I won't repeat them, but it was just very clear that I could not take things seriously or be unbiased. And I was like, I think we can all agree this isn't a fit for me. I need to go make drunk strangers laugh at 2 in the morning. That feels more like where I belong.
Well, you're so good at it. So you certainly found your calling in life. What can people expect when they come to your show this weekend at the Orpheum?
Audience fights in the audience. I don't know what's going on. Is cannabis legal there? It seems like cannabis is being legalized. I don't know what's going on with everyone. It used to just be like drunk people, but there's something else. I don't know if it's expired Adderall or fentanyl, or I don't know what's happening, but it's a wild experience performing for a couple thousand, drunk people. And in Phoenix with the dehydration and the javelina rabies, I don't know. But I'm really looking forward.
Oh my gosh, Whitney.
I feel like I get just as good of a show as the audience does at this point.
You are so funny. I could talk to you all day. My last question for you, just if there's anyone watching at home and they are like, I want to be Whitney Cummings when I grow up, what advice do you give them?
Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm trying to think of what I can actually say. I'm having flashbacks to when I auditioned to be a local news anchor. Don't go to therapy
Oh my gosh.
until you're like 35. And then when the therapist tells you the stuff to work on, be like, no, thanks.
I'm good. It makes me funny. It's character building, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to listen to a therapist. I'll listen to what the Reddit trolls say on my YouTube comments.
Oh, the comments are awful. But Whitney, we have nothing but great comments for you. We love you. Congratulations being a new mom, killing it in your career. So excited to see you at the Orpheum this weekend.
I love Phoenix. I can't wait to be there. Thanks for having me.